Welcome to the state capital of Alabama in Montgomery and the Crampton Bowl. The season wraps up and these two teams hope on a high note in the Camellia Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Working that left side now.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And Great House and Faze on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. A couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
Caught by Williams on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Using his legs, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Davenport. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Jaguars are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This is a designed run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Creates a little room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on third down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Finds a man in the middle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Now on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
The give is to Williams. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Right back to the well. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. Play action, C.J. Carr. He's got it. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to pass, it's Davenport. Oh, they're after him! And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. There's some room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Carr. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To throw, it's Davenport. He lofts one down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Running inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Right on the money. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Jaguars are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Tackled there by the defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Escapes the sack. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
defense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Phillips. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. Could be an alley.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run inside. It's Malone.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.